So I hope these questions are all clear regarding menstruation. What about Sahi? Sai? Okay. Sai, there is the pre-requirement of Sai is not a state of purity. So Sai can be done even if you are in your menses. Okay. And what happens if it is time for you to do the tawaf of say Hajj and your menstruation starts? Okay, say you come back from Arafat and then your menstruation starts. What will you do? This scenario we will handle, because if I try explaining that now, it is going to be confusing. So we will handle that later, inshallah. Okay. Okay. We will. I see all your questions. I've read your questions. But we will handle them in a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so entering the state of Ihram. The entering the state of Ihram has three parts to it. You have the physical state, you have the Niyyah, and you have the Talbiyah, which is done by the tongue. Okay, so one must perform a ghusl. So the etiquettes of entering the state of Ihram. Okay, so we talked about the physical state. We will cover the physical state. The niyyah, we already covered it, and we will talk about the talbiyah. So what is the etiquettes of entering the ihram from the sunnah? So one must perform a ghusl before entering the state of ihram. Irrespective of whether you are in your menses or not, you do ghusl like the ghusl done after your periods or after having sexual intercourse. It's the same kind of ghusl. We will put a picture in the group explaining the steps of ghusl, how to do this. Okay. Then before doing the ghusl, of course, you need to trim your finger and your toenails. You shave the underarms and pubic hair. This is applicable for both. The point 2 and 3 are applicable for both men and women. Men, of course, should trim the mustache and the beard. They don't do anything to it. They wear clean clothes. Men, of course, wear the two pieces of their ihram garments. Women wear, clothes that follows the Islamic guidelines. Men are allowed to wear perfume on the head and the beard alone and not on the clothes. So one might ask, if you apply it on the head and the beard, when the cloth touches it, it might come onto the cloth. That's totally fine. But they are allowed to apply it only on the head and the beard before. Okay, so this is once they get into the state of ihram. After that, they're not allowed to apply any perfume. This is before they enter into the state of ihram. Women are strictly forbidden from wearing perfume or makeup when they are in the state of ihram. And then after all this, if it is time for the obligatory salah, for example, dhuhr or asr, okay, then they can pray this or their obligatory salah, and they enter into the state of ihram. They can even pray 2 rakahs with a niyyah that this is the sunnah prayer after wudu. Okay, of course, a woman who is in her menstruation cannot do these 2 rakahs of salah. Okay, I hope that is clear. Then what is the niyyah? We will be covering regarding what is forbidden in the ihram in a little while. Okay. Okay. So then he must, what is the niyyah? He must, so the physical aspects we've covered. He must have the niyyah that he's entering the state of ihram, and he may delay the niyyah until he has, boarded the plane or the bus or the car, whatever, and it is ready to move off. But of course, say for example, you're flying, say from Chicago to Dubai, and then from Dubai to Jeddah. Okay, so don't get into the state of ihram right from Chicago. In Dubai, when you're in transit, at that time you can change into your ihram clothes, etc. And then you can enter into your keep your niyyah, etc. Just when the pilot announces on the flight or just before that. Okay. What else? For Hajj Tamattu, we already said his niyyah should be Labbaik Allahumma Umratan. For Hajj Ifrad, it should be Labbaik Allahumma Hajjan. For Hajj Kidan, it should be Labbaik Allahumma Umrah wa Hajjan. Okay? And I hope that is clear. And what is the talbiyah? We say Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik. Labbaik la sharika laka Labbaik. Innal hamd wa ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. This talbiyah should be ringing in your tongues, in your hearts, etc. Because you're saying, here I am, O Allah, here I am, here I am. You have no partner, here I am. Verily all praise and blessings are yours and all sovereignty, you have no partner. You are saying, you are declaring that Allah is the Rabb. He is my creator. He has no partners. He is the only one who is worthy of worship. Everything that we have is from Him. He is the only one worthy of praise, worthy of blessings. Saying this is an ibadah. This is the best dhikr. Men should raise their voices when saying the talbiyah. Women should recite it in such a manner that those who are besides her can hear it, unless, of course, there is non-mahrams next to her, in which case she should recite it silently. When one is doing umrah, one continues the talbiyah till it is time of starting the tawaf. Okay, till you enter the haram and you're going to start your tawaf, till that time you keep doing the talbiyah. And if it is, if you are in your ihram for Hajj, then you have to, from the days of Mina to Arafah, to Muzdalifah, till where you back to the Jamrat. The Jamrat is where you do the stoning. Till you come there, and just before stoning at the Jamrat al-Aqaba, which is the big Jamrat, till that point, you need to continue saying the talbiyah, of course. Okay? The prohibitions of ihram, I think we will stop there and answer any questions that's pertaining to the topics that we already covered. Let's see what I missed, inshallah. Okay, Sister Yana, I'm assuming you asked, so if I'm doing Hajj Tamattu, I cannot complete my Umrah, then what to do? In that case, you do your Umrah after you finish your rites of Hajj, okay? And we will explain that scenario later, inshallah. Okay. The Sai, okay, so one sister asked, but isn't the Sai area now included in the mosque? Still, can we do Sai in menses? Yes, you can. And also the tawaf, how to do it, we will explain what do you do regarding that. If you need to do the tawaf of Hajj and then the Sai, what do you do in that scenario? We will be addressing that, inshallah. Okay. One sister says, can take pills, but one can regret, as some pills cause more problems, side effects to the body, and some cause abnormal bleeding. Pills are not natural. Yes, sister, I agree with you, which is why we say that you need to consult a gynecologist. Everybody's situation is different, okay? And, the thing is that we spend a lot of money to go for our Hajj because it's become ridiculously expensive. And we don't want to go there and end up in a situation where we cannot fulfill the rites of Hajj properly. So each person has to make an independent decision regarding whether taking the pills is okay for them or not after they consult a gynecologist, inshallah. Okay. Deodorant on skin is allowed in underarms, unscented. We will be covering the prohibitions. Unscented deodorant is allowed as long as it is unscented. What intention should we do while going to Umrah first before Tamattu Hajj? Only Umrah. So you're just going only for an Umrah, then you're Labbaik Allahumma Umrah. If you're just doing Umrah, nothing connected to your Hajj at all, then you're just doing Labbaik Allahumma Umrah. Okay. Second rakat. I'm not understanding your question, Sister Razia. Can you please explain regarding two rakats, sunshine salah? I'm assuming you're talking about the salah after wudu. So after wudu, as per the sunnah, there is two rakats that you can pray, even on a regular basis. Even at home, every time you do your wudu, you can pray two rakats of sunnah. And this is as per the hadith of Bilal. Okay. Um, okay, one sister is asking, should men apply perfume before wearing the ihram garments and after wearing ihram? Yes, I did mention that the men should wear the perfume before, I mean, they could be wearing their ihram, but they should wear it only on the head and the beard and not on the ihram clothes itself. The sunnah salah, yeah, I explained that. Does one have to follow ghusl directly with ihram or put ihram many miles hours after wearing ghusl? Yeah, you can say, for example, you can say you're traveling from Chicago, same example, Chicago to Dubai, Dubai to Jeddah. So you can take your ghusl in Chicago, get onto the flight, and in Dubai, you can change your ihram clothes. Okay, so you can do that. After the tawaf, we continue talbiyah? No. I'm assuming you're asking regarding the umrah itself. After you finish your umrah, once you're going for umrah, you enter into the haram and then you stop your talbiyah. After that, you do not have to continue the talbiyah. You restart your talbiyah on the 8th day of Dhul Hijjah when you enter into your ihram again. I already explained the two rakahs of praying after entering into the state of ihram. There is no two rakahs as per sunnah after entering the state of ihram. If it is time for the obligatory salah, then you pray obligatory salah and then you enter into the state of ihram. Or you can pray the two rakahs of the two sunnahs of wudu. But there is no two rakahs as per the sunnah for entering into the state of ihram. I hope that's clear, Sister Samira. Then, okay. In Hajj Tamattu, after performing Umrah, do we just have to take ghusl and make niyyah for Hajj without going back to Miqat? Yes, we will cover that. But to give you a short answer, if you're doing Hajj Tamattu and you finished your Umrah, say, you say your group took you to Makkah on the 8th day of Dhul Hijjah, they gave you a few hours to finish your Umrah of your Hajj. You finish your Umrah, you do not have to take ghusl because you will technically not even have a hotel room. They'll just drop you outside of the haram area. You go finish your Umrah and then you will not have time to do a ghusl. You will not have time to change your clothes, nothing. It is just the state of ihram. So after you finish your Umrah, you're exiting your state of ihram and you're re-entering it with the new niyyah, etc. Okay. Sunscreen, as long as it is unscented, yes, you can use it. The sunscreen I have is waterproof. Should I wash with soap first, then do wudu? I need to check on that, sister. Okay. Can you post this question again in the support group, inshallah, and then we will check on that and get back to you. See, I told you we don't have all the answers, but we will check it and get back to you. Okay. Ihram clothes must be worn at Miqat for women too. Like on a plane, it's not very convenient. Technically, your ihram clothes that you're wearing on the flight, what is going to be different between that and what you're going to change into a Miqat? You're probably going to be wearing an abaya or the loose clothes, etc. on the flight. You can change that if you want to in the Miqat, or you don't have to change it. Okay, because it's technically the same, right? I hope that's clear, Sister Tehseen. For Hajj Tamattu, we make the niyyah for Umrah after ghusl or at miqat in flight. Okay. It is preferred to make your niyyah before, not at the miqat, but before your miqat on the flight. Okay. The reason being that if something happens and you are stopped from continuing your flight gets delayed, etc., then you've already entered into the state of ihram and you'll have to stay in the state of ihram. So which is why it is recommended that you enter into the state of ihram just before the miqat point. It can be like half an hour, 1 hour before the miqat point. No. Okay, so a sister asked, if we get our periods, our Hajj is still valid, right? Do we have to give hadi? No, you do not have to give hadi. Regarding how to complete your Hajj, if you end up getting your periods, we will be answering that, inshallah. Okay. What about wearing face mask, the disposable kind? Yes, if it is for safety protection reasons, the face mask is allowed for both men and for women, because that is more for the health reasons that you are wearing it. How to join support group? The link will be posted, right after the class. Okay. So the ihram clothes can be the same for Umrah and Hajj. Yes, but please wash it, because sisters, and this will be covered in this practical session. Please make sure you have at least a minimum of 3 to 4 abayas, because you will sweat, you will smell, it will get dirty, it will get muddy. Okay. So you will need to change your clothes, which is why I even suggested that even your mahrams, make sure you have at least 2 pieces of 2 sets of ihram clothes for the men. Okay. After Umrah, the second ihram will be from, I didn't understand your question. Please clarify it. I hope all your doubts were clarified up to what topics we were covered. For tomorrow's session, please make sure. Okay, somebody is unmuted. Please make sure that for tomorrow's session.
Coffee.
Okay. Sisters, this session is, these workshops are only for women. So make sure that men are not attending the session. You can, of course, show them the PowerPoints, post their questions in the group. We're totally fine with that. Okay. Which meet? Meet? I do not understand. Okay. So make sure that you go through the PowerPoint up to the topic of prohibitions before tomorrow's class. And if we are not able to complete the portions tomorrow, we will have, inshallah, a third day of the workshop. Okay, because we want to make sure that the sisters who are going for Hajj, you are clear on everything that you need to know. Your questions are answered. Questions, of course, we can even clarify it in the support group, but the rights of Hajj, we will walk you through it. We want to make sure that you are understood it and you are comfortable with it. Okay. Can we reply unscented deodorant as in required in ihram? Yes, you can, as long as it's unscented. What miqat? Which miqat? Sister, I didn't understand your question, Sister Yana.
No, I did like
Is this
the
Sister Yana?
second ihram. Yes, yes.
Yes, yeah.
The second because it was auto correcting. That's why. The second ihram we will go from which miqat?
I will explain that when we go into the topic of the Hajj itself.
Okay.
You will do it from Makkah, from your hotel itself. You do not have to, and if you don't even have a hotel, right at
no, because as I said earlier, I'll be going there on the 7th and then doing Hajj Tamattu, getting out and then going right back into Ihram probably.
That's totally fine. Right at the spot that you are standing on, you exit your state of Ihram, you enter into your state of Ihram.
Without changing the clothes?
No changing of clothes, no ghusl, nothing is required because you don't have a room or anything like that. Okay?
Inshallah.
Okay, the sandals in Ihram. Sisters, if anybody needs to leave, please leave because I've taken extra time, but I need to answer the questions at least connected to the topics that was covered so far. So somebody's asking, please tell about men's sandals and ihram. Okay, the sandals has to be, you cannot wear closed shoes, okay? The front part of the foot, it can be closed, but the back part of it has to be open in terms of the ankle bone. You know the ankle bone? That has the one that looks like a small ball, okay? On the side, on the outside of your feet, that part has to be uncovered. So you could wear the sandals, the men can wear the sandals which has, for example, a strap at the back. That's totally fine. Okay, as long as that strap is not covering the ankle bone. Okay. Okay. Sister Samira, Barakallah Feek, there's lots more information coming. We're just getting started. So make sure you are taking notes, you're going through the PowerPoint. So it's all cleared for you. Okay, can we use niqab after ihram while traveling, after reaching miqat? Are you talking about Sister Fatima Hussein? Are you talking about you are in your state of ihram? Are you in your state of, can you unmute and ask the question, Sister? Sister Fatima Hussein, please unmute and explain, ask your question. In the meantime, Sister Razia, yes, women, we can wear shoes. Okay, regarding shoes, I will mention, and please remind me, I need to mention this tomorrow also. Please make sure you wear very comfortable shoes. Don't wear new shoes. Wear a shoes that you are using on a regular basis. That way you worked it in. It is comfortable because you will be walking a lot from your tent in Mina to the Haram. You will be walking a lot, and start exercising, my dear sisters. Start walking on a regular basis. How many more weeks you have left? It doesn't matter. Walk every day. You and your husband, you and your mother, you and your children, whoever it is, go for walks outside. If it is too hot outside, on a treadmill, walk inside your house, whatever needed. Make sure you get into fit conditions. PDF of notes. We already, Sister Sarang Humeda, we already posted a book which has, very short points on the whole process. Please go through that and let me know if you have more doubts. Okay. Subhanallah. Sister, somebody was supposed to ask me a question. Sister Fatima Hussein, are you there? Sister Fatima Hussein? No? Okay. Support group, yes, we will be posting the link. Okay, Fatima Hussein said in the state of ihram. Okay, in the state of ihram, no, you cannot wear all the prohibitions of ihram will be there. So you cannot use your niqab, you cannot use your gloves when you are in the state of ihram. You can only use your sleeves, an extra shawl or something like that to cover your face. I hope that's clear. You cannot use a niqab, a stitched niqab, when you are in the state of ihram. For Hajj Tamatu, Aniya for Hajj has to be from Hotel Makkah. No, you do not have to go to the Miqat. We will be covering the Hajj part, but just to answer your question, your Niya will be right from your hotel in Makkah. Barakallah Feek, sisters. Shoes during the 5 days of Hajj. During the whole process, you will just wear comfortable shoes, during the whole thing, because even when, you're not in the 5 days of Hajj, other times also you're going to be walking, not sure how far your hotel is going to be from the haram. So you'll have to be walk back and forth. So just wear comfortable, whatever it is, sandals, shoes, whatever you're comfortable with. Yes. Sister Samia Ahmad, I didn't see your question. Okay, we will repost the link for joining the group. Subhanallah, Sister Samia. Okay. Yes, you had a question. I don't see your question. You said, sister, please reply. I don't, you can unmute and ask. I'm scrolling up, I don't see a question. Okay. Or you can ask it in the support group. I think we should end here. Sisters, it was lovely having this workshop with you. Inshallah, looking forward to meeting and interacting with all of you tomorrow. Come on time, be energized, go through the PowerPoints, go through your notes. Inshallah, we will be posting the slides. We will bombard you with enough information, but we will walk you through it. Inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for all of you and us. May Allah accept all your acts of ibadah. Ameen. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Duas, yes, we will post a booklet for that. Important points we've already posted, we will repost it. Okay? Ameen to your duas, my dear sisters. See you all tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.